Hey everybody, Learn Defense Industries. Thanks for watching. We got another ammunition test for you today. This is the 357 SIG 125 grain bonded jacketed hollow point from Underwood. As you can see, Underwood says we should get 1475 for it. We're shooting it out of the Glock 33. We're not going to get that. We are going to be, up there where some of the other loadings are normally, but we're not going to get the 1475 just with the shorter barrel. This is the Speer bonded Gold Dot hollow point. Unfortunately, in videos that we've seen past in this channel, that bullet has to be moving. It is extremely velocity based. So if Underwood can move this projectile fast enough to get it to open and expand, we'll be happy. It'll be really interesting to see if they've got this moving fast enough, because as we've seen in the standard loading from Gold Dot, it does not work from the Glock 33 barrel. So we're about to find out. Man, that 357 SIG makes that block jump. The bottom wound track down here is the one we're looking at. This one right here. Right there. Yep. So it is 3/4 of an inch wide, and the permanent wound track is from about here to right about here, right around the 8-inch mark. Right around the 8-inch mark, it finally starts to settle down and just poke a straight hole through it. Even though it still is cutting extremely well, it did take a sharp veer at the 7-inch mark and comes down. Oops, sorry guys. It really does cut quite far down into the bottom of the block. I know this block's getting kind of cloudy, so it's harder to see. And then it comes out here and skips off the table into the next block. So that might have prevented it from going a little bit farther, but the overall length of this wound track is 16 and a half inches. 16 and 1/2 inches. I'll get that bullet pulled up for you, and we'll take a look at the casing and the projectile. Just give me a second. Alright, so here's our recovered projectile and casing for the 125 grain Underwood Gold Dot bullet. That's their bonded jacketed hollow point. Again, that's just a Speer Gold Dot. So the overall expanded diameter, the high is going to be a 0.53 with the low being a 0.48, and the average is a 0.50. This bullet performed really well out of the Glock 33. Due to our previous experience with the Speer Gold Dot ammunition, I didn't have the highest of hopes for it coming out of the shorter Glock 33 barrel. That did really well. It did really well. I would have no problem carrying this as my primary load. I don't know that I've seen enough yet to switch from my non-bonded core bonds yet, but it's definitely a contender. Maybe we do some more testing with these or do it head-to-head, and we'll see which one comes out on top. But it did absolutely phenomenal. It did absolutely phenomenal. Here's the recovered casing. The recovered casing looks extremely good. And if we can get this to try to zoom in a little bit. Oop, had it. Right there. Okay. When you're looking right here at that primer pocket is extremely round. So what does that tell me? The pressures on it weren't that high. When you see something compared to a Corbon 9mm plus P, that's from the DPX. See how flat that primer is compared to how round that one is? So there's a lot less extra pressure going on that the gun necessarily is or is not designed to handle. but that's an extremely good sign. There's no sign of cratering on it. It's nice and smooth going across the top, still nice and round, and that's the absolute best thing you can have for a primer pocket, or for a primer. Now when we get this thing over the chronograph, we'll post those results down in the description of this video, and we'll let you guys know what they are. This is Lyra Learn with Learn Defense Industries. Thanks for watching. Hope you learned something new today.